everybody, welcome back. I am terribly rusty and just get that off my chest right there. So this was both fun because yay, I'm getting back into my painting. Boo, I'm terribly bad at it. Oh my gosh. It was fun though. The prompt was Tic Tock, and so I was like, definitely gotta get a clock in there somewhere. And, you know, I kind of got stuck on this Alice in Wonderland bunny motif, like I just theme, whatever, you know, concept. I had to get that across and to like somehow make that happen. And I remembered that Cardcaptor Sakura had a cute little bunny outfit, and I was like, so I had the pose down, like I knew I wanted someone carrying a clock and like being a bunny outfit, and then, you know, just be like, oh my gosh, I'm running late. You know, like that famous scene from Alice in Wonderland, the Disney version, little animated cuteness. And I was getting stuck because I couldn't think of a character to put it in, not even like an original character, you know, I just couldn't figure out character to use. So I went to Pinterest and just, you know, started looking through like different characters, different animes, even just Googled straight up Alice in Wonderland, and somehow along the way of my Pinterest rabbit hole, I found Sakura in a cute little bunny outfit. She actually, I think, has like kind of two bunny outfits, or Alice themed kind of outfits, but this one is my favorite because I was like, it works. You know, it's got the bunny ears, it's got a cute outfit, it's got these pastels, and I can bring out my pastel palette. So I printed her off so I could have her little color scheme there off to the side, and it was a struggle when I started painting. You know, the line art was awesome. I traced it with my light board, and then I got to the painting and I was so excited, and then I slowly realized I don't think I really know how these paints work, but using them is how you learn. I just kind of noticed it was kind of hard to layer them because, you know, it doesn't quite work. Both does and doesn't work because these paints aren't necessarily translucent all the way. They're not really saturated either, but there is a lot of white because that's the struggle with pastel, is it's kind of pale as unbelievably amount. So trying to figure out what mixed well without, you know, bringing too much white into the, you know, too much opacity into the game. And just, yeah, you know, just learning these paints, knowing what you can do with them, knowing how to get what you want, knowing what you can't get out of them. So just using them, really. I still love pastels like no tomorrow, but these paints do lift like no tomorrow also. And, you know, they're not too bad. I want to use them again. I want to keep using them. I just love pastel. And, you know, pastel is a hard thing to achieve in traditional art. Whether you're working with watercolors like these or markers, you know, one of the best things about Copics is their pastels. Like, that's pretty much their only markers I would actually be willing to spend money for, you know. Not that they're not worth their value. It's problem is that they are worth their value, but me, who has not a lot, can't really justify spending that much on markers. But the pastels I would, and their skin tones, because they are on point with that. But anywho, the painting was fun, the line art was fun. Doing the final line art was not fun. I slowly realized I didn't know what to do or what I was doing, and that I was terribly rusty. Because like during the painting process, you know, I was like, you know, I'm not doing too bad, you know, considering I haven't really painted in a while. I don't really know these paints, but this isn't turning out too bad. And then I'd go to do the final line art, and I was proven horribly wrong that this was going okay, considering. I totally forgot to think out how to do the line art and test that out fully because I swatched it. I didn't really test it out fully, and I was like, I tried doing it with the watercolors, making like a really dark pink, just straight up pink from the palette, right? That didn't work out because the hair, pardon me, the hair's too dark. And then I was like, okay, let me get some gouache in here. But that was also a mistake because once again, the hair's too dark and it's just kind of blended in. You know, it was all kind of, you know, I was trying to go for like a pinkish line art and it was all kind of just blending in because it wasn't getting that pop I wanted it to get. And so watercolor was a fail, gouache was a fail. I tried to do my micron, but with the layer of gouache on top already, because I was like, you know what? I can't undo the gouache. I can't take back the gouache, you know? So I was like, you know what? It can just be kind of there underneath the line art, kind of peeking out. And it didn't turn out too bad once I figured out I couldn't use my microns. And instead I used one of my Pentel ink brushes, and I just did line art with that, like with my Inktober. And you know, that's when we finally got something going. And I just realized that my hand's terribly shaky and that despite doing Inktober, not using anything like this in a few months since then, because it is April and October was a while ago. So I just slowly realized, okay, I need to get on this because I'm terrible. My liner is terrible. And I slowly realized I need to practice. But you know, in the end, it didn't turn out too bad, you know, considering it has been a very much few months since I was riding this horse originally. Overall, it was fun, and I'm excited to play with my watercolors some more. I ended up using like 2 different palettes because one downside of the pastels is that it can be kind of hard to get the skin tone you want. But anyways, it was fun. I ended up using a lot more than I originally thought I would be using in this piece. And you know, it kind of just shows you like, hey, there's a lot more into this than you think. Anyways, it was fun. And I'm excited to keep this prompt list going. You know, it's weird. It's weird. It's hard to explain. You know, when you really enjoy something, even though it's a struggle sometimes, how much fun you can still have with it. You know, because the struggle's just a part of the fun when it comes down to it. And you know, this sense of accomplishment, like, I haven't done this in a while, but you know, I did it. You know? Anyways, me and all my feelings jumbled up. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be leaving you guys here. Let me know what you think, you know, comment below. Or, you know, just share your love for Cardcaptor Sakura like I do. And I'll see you guys soon. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you feel like. Bye!